everyone, this is Mr. Andy. You know me from Liberty Park Boys and Girls Club, but as you can see, we are not at Liberty Park. We are in my home. Welcome to my kitchen. I want to start off by saying I hope you all are safe and healthy. I hope all of your family members are safe and healthy. I miss you all dearly. And since unfortunately we can't be together at Liberty Park, we're going to be posting videos like this on YouTube. So today we are learning how to make Play-Doh. Before I get into ingredients and stuff like that, first, the cool thing about this is that it's really easy and it doesn't take very many things to make it. Here, I will get mine out. I made this last night and it only took me like 10 minutes and turned out great. In a nice like bluish green teal color, so that was fun. Second, you will be using a stove to make it, so you need to do this with an adult, just to be safe and things like that. And then third, do not eat the Play-Doh. You cannot eat the Play-Doh. As you can see when I go through these ingredients, you're not going to want to eat any of this stuff. There's no sugar, there's no chocolate. Don't eat it, you don't want to. Okay, so let's get into the ingredients. So what you need, as you can see here, you need flour. You need flour, you need salt. Turn this so you can see it, salt. This is probably the weirdest thing. Cream of tartar. You need either olive oil or vegetable oil. It doesn't really matter either way. Food coloring, so you can make a nice color with your Play-Doh, so it's not just like boring tan. And water. Once you've gathered all your supplies, you're going to start to combine them all into a big pot or pan or something like that. So let's start with flour. You need 1 cup of flour. So here is my 1 cup, but as you can see, it does not fit into that. So I have to use a 1/2 cup, and I have to get 2 scoops of this because 2 halves equals a whole. So it doesn't have to be exact, as long as you're pretty close. So there's 1, and give that a second scoop. There we go. 2. Once you have that, you need a 1/4 of a cup, 1/4 cup of salt. That's a lot of salt. Another reason why you do not want to eat this Play-Doh. So fill that all the way there. There we go. Dump that in there. You need 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Even I do not really know what this is used for, but we know that it's used to make Play-Doh. Cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon. That there. 1 tablespoon of the olive oil or vegetable oil. Again, it doesn't matter, whichever one works. There. Once you've got your oil in there, next is the water. You need 1 cup of water. So I've already measured that out there. So you go ahead and dump that in there. And then the last, certainly not least, is your food coloring, the fun part. So I just have like a pack, like a basic pack of like yellow, blue, red, and green. The fun part about this is that you can definitely just make 1 color. So you can do all red, all blue, or you can mix. So like red and blue would make purple, and you can mix and match. So this, when I made this last night, this was mostly green with like a little bit of blue. So it came out kind of teal, kind of a cool green teal color. Today, I'm just going to do red because I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to do red, and when you add it in, it's 15 to 20 drops. So you just kind of very lightly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Easy enough. Okay, so now that all of your ingredients are in here, it's time to heat it up on the stove. Sorry. Okay, so before we turn the heat on, we're gonna mix it a little bit just to get it started. This is going to be very red. It's gonna be pretty cool. So it doesn't have to be a wooden spoon like this. It can be any sort of spatula, big spoon, whatever, we'll mix it up. Get our heat on. And then you can just kind of put it on. I just put it like at medium right here. And it's important that while the pot or pan, whatever you're using, is warming up, that you keep stirring because you don't want it to burn on the bottom. So now we're starting to get to a point where this Play-Doh is getting a little thicker than it was before, more like how we're used to Play-Doh looking. And as you can see, when I flip over the bottom, it's getting a little darker on the bottom, which means we're almost there. Getting less soupy. This kind of turned out more pink than red, but that's fine with me. So now we are going to turn our heat off. And that probably took anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. It kind of just depends on the exact heat you have it on. But you can kind of tell when you're done because it gets really solid. So once you're done, you're gonna take your Play-Doh, you're gonna scrape it out. You might need help doing this. And plop it onto a pan. So a good way to tell that your Play-Doh is done is to make sure that it isn't wet or goopy or anything like that. Because if you think about Play-Doh that you get at the store or anything like that, when you get it out of the container, like, it's not wet at all. And it shouldn't stick to your hands. This isn't slime. That might be another video to come. So what we're gonna do now that we've made sure our Play-Doh is cooled down and it's safe to handle, it's not gonna burn our hands, we're going to kind of knead it like you would bread or anything like that, and just kind of play with it to get any lumps out. Okay, so we're gonna kind of grab it, kind of just mash it together. This is kind of the fun part. So make sure there's no lumps in there. And that kind of just feels like Play-Doh that we bought at the store. It looks like it. So as you can see, this is looking pretty good. You don't see any lumps in there. Kind of pull it apart. It's not goopy, it's not wet, nothing like that. It just kind of looks and feels like normal Play-Doh. Okay, so once you've done this, I'm gonna borrow this bag. It is important that whenever you're not playing with your Play-Doh, after you're done with it, if you only have like small sandwich bags like this, you might have to break it up a little bit, is that you keep it in something that seals. So like a bag or a container with a lid, because if you don't, it's gonna get really hard like a rock, and then it won't be as fun to play with. So you just kind of put it in a bag, zip it up, and you've just made Play-Doh. So, like I said earlier, more videos like this will be coming. If you want to see directions and ingredients for everything that we just did, there will be a link below the video that will have all of that information, as well as a link to our consent form if you haven't filled that out yet, and that's for the parents or adults that are watching the video right now. So in order to do, you don't need a consent form for this video or for any YouTube videos, but if you want to be on our Zoom calls, our Power Hour sessions, or Zoom calls where we're just kind of hanging out and checking in on you guys, you do have to fill out a consent form first. So if you still need to do that, please do. That will also be in a link below the video. Other than that, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy making Play-Doh with your families and get a lot of enjoyment out of it.